It's obvious that Marvel has big plans for Jonathan Majors as Kang in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but for the last several months, all of that has been in question after he was arrested in New York for allegedly hitting his then-girlfriend, Grace Jabari. And since that point in time, he lost out on a lot of jobs, but Marvel stood by him. Marvel said, we're not going to recast, we're going to continue forward. He had a big role in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. He's in Loki Season 2. We just saw he was in the latest episode. But in that time, this 6-month period that it's been, there's been so much misinformation and just straight up bullshit about Jonathan Majors. Most of it seems to be coming from his PR team, which if I were in this situation, I'd probably do the same thing to try to do everything I could to defend myself and my reputation in the public eye. But so many people have just been spreading bullshit. People saying that, well, the case has already been dismissed. Well, that has not happened. Oh, the girlfriend's actually going to be the one that gets charged. No, that's also bullshit. Well, now I don't know what those same bullshit artists are going to do, because officially, the Jonathan Majors case is going to trial. New York judge rules Jonathan Majors must stand trial for domestic violence. Defense files new motion to shield some evidence from the public, which that obviously is something that people were interested in, because they're the ones that said from the start they wanted everything out of the open. They wanted people to see all these videos. They had all this evidence, all this proof that vindicated Jonathan Majors. But as of yet, they haven't released some of that stuff they said they'd had, and now they're making filings to withhold this information from the public during the trial. Take a look at this. A New York judge has ruled actor Jonathan Majors must face trial on domestic abuse charges. In a hearing Wednesday, Supreme Court Judge Michael Gaffey denied a defense motion to dismiss the case and set a start date of November 29th. Now, this is just to start the trial. They have a lot to go through. This man has not been found guilty of anything or anything like that. And from the start, I've said a lot of things are going to have to come out. There's going to be stuff from both sides trying to determine what actually happened. But when you look at some of the stories that have come out in recent weeks and recent months, even just a few days ago, people making like this claim here, Jonathan Majors' accuser will now be charged with assault. This case has taken an interesting turn. Now that she'll be formally charged, will return to the U.S. So curious how all this plays out. No, she's not going to be charged. The DA's office made that perfectly clear even just yesterday. That's not going to happen. And they, in fact, accused the defense of pushing bullshit rumors out there to the press in order to confuse people, in order to look better in the public eye. New details on Jonathan Majors' court case may spell bad news for Ant-Man 3-star. In addition to describing what they think, what the prosecution thinks happened that night, they also laid out some of the ways that they feel the defense attorneys have been really disingenuous about this entire thing. And that all came out yesterday. Jonathan Majors' DV case adds 2022 UK police report. We still don't know what's in that, but there's a police report filed in the UK from September that's going to be coming into this case, probably to show a pattern of behavior. Who knows at this point? DA slams defense over fictional claims. The Manhattan District Attorney's Office Tuesday made some damning accusations against the defense and also said the UK police are now part of the prosecution. Details of the London Metro Police report from over a year ago are unknown. However, medical records from the UK, photographs taken by medical providers, and correspondence with a medical provider related to a September 2022 incident are among the new evidence prosecutors acquired according to a recent filing. Rejecting a defense motion to dismiss the matter, Major's defense team is accused of fictional and meritless allegations against their office in an attempt to take the case off track. They accused the defense of spreading misinformation about non-existent video footage from the March incident and claiming charges were coming against Jabari for supposedly attacking their client. The DA's office adds Major's defense lawyers have been distributing a wanted flyer against Jabari in an effort to shift focus. While defendant claims the people did not investigate Ms. Jabari, a thorough investigation was conducted. Simply because defense counsel does not agree with the people's use of prosecutorial discretion, it does not follow that an investigation is not conducted. And they essentially said flat out in this filing, we are not filing any charges against Grace Jabari, the accuser for Jonathan Majors. That's just not happening. Now, she will be returning to the United States whenever the trial starts because they're going to have her testimony and all of those things. That was confirmed. But this entire thing is a nightmare. It is a mess. And the fact that so many people will blindly regurgitate the bullshit out there is pretty laughable. It's why I've waited a while before doing an update to this, because honestly, until this ruling that the defense motion to dismiss was not going through, that this case is officially going to trial, all it's been have been bullshit PR spin jobs for Jonathan Majors. And I totally understand. That's their job. That's his lawyer's job, is to try to do everything in their power to protect his reputation. I don't know if Jonathan Majors is guilty, if he's going to be found guilty, anything like that. Like I said, over the last several months, we've seen women lie about these things, especially recently, lie about abuse situations. We've also seen men say, I didn't do anything wrong. Well, it turned out they actually did do those things. I do not know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what comes out in trial. But one thing is certain, the people that have been out there for the past several months saying, oh, the case is already dismissed. All these people are fucking just full of shit. They are. Now, whether it's because they were led to it by a clickbait article and didn't do their own research, just regurgitated, I don't know. But Jonathan Majors will be going to trial. Apparently, and I'm not a big fan of the DA in New York, certainly, but apparently the DA is working with other people that have come forward. They now have access to a police report and medical records from something that happened in September in the UK, and the defense team is now asking to shield some evidence from the public because of the damage they're worried it might do to Jonathan Majors' reputation. All of this, at the end of the day, spells that this is not anywhere near over for Jonathan Majors or Marvel and the MCU. They're going to continue forward. They've had his back, and until something's proven, I don't think he should be fired. I don't think he should lose his job just because someone makes an allegation before they've had a chance to defend themselves in a court of law. But this headache is not going away anytime soon for Marvel or for Jonathan Majors. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.